So students, in previous video lecture we have completed eccentricity method of ellipse, right? So in today's video we are going to draw intersecting arc method or arcs of circle method, right? Intersecting arc method or arcs of circle method, right? Now in this intersecting arc method or arcs of circle method, in question definitely they will mention major axis, right, minor axis and focus points, right? So in question, out of these 3 points, any 2 points they will mention in question and they will ask to find out another point. Like in question, if they mention major point and focus points, you have to find out minor axis. Or in question, if they mention major axis and minor axis, you have to find out focus point, right? So out of these 3 points in question, they will mention any 2 points and you have to find out another one, right? So you have to read the question properly, what the 2 points they mention in question, what you have to find out in the question, right? Now you see how the intersecting arc method will be means major axis will be there, right? So you should name it as AB, right? And midpoint is O, right? Next is minor axis. So always the minor axis length is very small when compared to major axis, so we have to name it as CD, right? And then next, focus points. Always the focus points lies on major axis only. Always the focus points lies on major axis only, right? So AB is your major axis, CD is your minor axis, F1, F2 are your focus points. So as I said already, in question they will mention any two. Suppose in question if they mention major axis and distance between focus points, you have to find out minor axis. Or in question if they mention major axis and minor axis, you have to find out the focus points, right? So this is the method of intersecting arc method or arcs of circle method, right? Now let us see the questions, right? So intersecting arc method or arcs of circle method. So I wrote here 2 questions, question 1 and question 2. Now let us read the question. In question, what they mention, construct an ellipse when major axis is 120 mm. They mention major axis is 120 mm and distance between focus is 108 mm, right? Determine the length of minor axis. See here they mention major axis length and distance between focus points length. You have to find out here minor axis. This is the first part of your question, right? And then next you have to find out the tangent and normal. You have to draw the tangent and normal at a point of 20 mm from major axis, right? So let us start the problem. So what is the first step? Major axis is 120 mm. So keep your scale like this, right? So draw major axis length 120 mm, right? So this is your major axis. Now name it as here A and B. AB length is 120 mm. Then next, distance between focus points is 108 mm. What I said, focus points locates on major axis only, right? Now you see major distance between focus point is 108 mm. Already you have drawn major axis AB, no? Mark the midpoint to that line, name it as O. AB length is 120 mm. So midpoint will be here 60 mm. Now focus point is 108 mm. So 108 means from here take 54 mm distance, mark the point, right? Again from here take 54 mm distance, mark the point, right? So this point name is here F1 and this point name is here F2. Now you see 54 plus 54, 108. So F1 F2 distance is 108. From midpoint I am taking here 54, from midpoint I am taking here 54. 54 plus 54, 108. Right? AB is major axis, length is 120 mm. F1 F2 are focus points, distance between focus points is 108 mm. Right? Now how to construct the ellipse? After marking major axis and focus points, now take your protractor, right? Keep your protractor on this major axis on F2 point. From F2, right? Keep your protractor on this major axis from F2. You have to keep this point on F1, right? Keep your protractor on major axis from point F1. Take 30 degrees angle. Take 30 degrees angle. Draw a line of any length. Draw a line of any length, right? What we are doing means we are dividing this F1 F2 into any number of equal parts, right? So if you want to get the perfect shape of the ellipse, take 6 to 8 equal parts, right? Just we are dividing this distance F1 F2 distance into any number of equal parts. In order to get the correct shape of the ellipse, divide into 6 to 8 equal parts, right? So how to divide a line into equal parts? By taking 30 degrees angle, right? By taking 30 degrees angle. So what is the process? How to divide a line into equal parts? With the help of compass, take any radius, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Right? Here I am dividing 7 equal parts. See, I am not changing the radius of my compass. Starting how much radius I took, with the same radius only I am dividing into equal parts. So divide 6 to 8 equal parts, that is your wish. Right? So this is my last arc here. Right? So what I have to do, I have to join this last arc to F2 point. Join this last arc to F2 point. Right? Draw parallel lines from every point. Right? You have to draw parallel lines actually with the help of set squares also. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Don't give numberings for F1 and F2. Don't give numberings for F1 and F2. Right? So first I am drawing major axis, then next I am marking focus points, then next I am dividing this distance, focus points distance, into any number of equal parts. Right? Then next, so you can divide 6 to 8 equal parts here. Okay. Now, how to construct an ellipse? Now see carefully. Take A1 distance with compass. Take A1 distance with compass. F1 as center. Draw an arc above and below. Right? Then next take B1 radius. Take B1 radius. F2 as center. F2 as center. Cut the previous arc. Right? So first arc and second arc. Same process. Again see here. Take A2 radius. Take A2 radius. F1 as center. F1 as center. Draw an arc above and below. Right? Then next how to cut that one? B2 as radius. F2 as center. Cut the previous arc. Right? In same process, A3 radius. A3 radius. F1 center. draw an arc above and below. How to cut this one? B3 radius, F2 center, cut the previous arc. So like that, A4 radius, F1 center, B4 radius, F2 center. Right? So we will write down here A1 radius, F1 center. You are drawing first arc. How you are cutting that one? B1 radius, F2 center, you are cutting that arc. Right? Then next, A2 radius, A2 radius, F1 as center, we are drawing first arc. How we are cutting that one? B2 radius, F2 as center, we are cutting that one. Right? So same till sixth one also. See, A2 6 radius, F1 as center, draw an arc above and below. How you will cut that one? B2 6 radius, F2 as center, you are cutting that one. Right? So if you join all that arcs, right, you will get the shape of the ellipse. You will get the shape of the ellipse. Right? So what I said, this is the intersection of arc now. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, and here P6 dash, P5 dash, P4 dash, P3 dash, P2 dash, and here P1 dash. Right? So this is the shape of the ellipse. Now determine the length of minor axis. So where we have to draw minor axis? AB is your major axis, F1, F2 are the focus points. Minor axis will be here in vertical manner, which is passing through O point. Right? So this is your O point. You have to draw in vertical manner. Right? So this is your minor axis length. Right? So here the output is determine the length of minor axis. No, after completion of your problem, below that you have to write length of minor axis is 55. Right? Then next part is you have to construct tangent and normal at a point of 20 mm from major axis. See, you have to draw tangent and normal. Distance is 20 mm. From where you have to draw major axis. So this is your major axis. This is your major axis. Right? Now keep 20 mm. Keep 20 mm on this major axis. Just move your scale like this and see where 0 touches on the ellipse. See, this is 20. This is 0. Right? So mark this point as P. Mark that point as P. Right? After marking point P, join here PF1 and here PF2. Right? Now if you observe carefully, F1 PF2 is an angle. So how to draw angular bisector? How to draw angular bisector? Take less than half with your compass. Right? Just keep your compass here. Draw an arc on this line. Take less than half. Draw an arc on this line. With the same radius, draw an arc on this line. Right? Now with the help of same radius, keep your compass on this first line. Draw an arc in the middle. Right? And keep your compass here. Cut the previous arc. Right? So if you join that arc, intersection of arc and line, this is nothing but your normal. Right? And perpendicular to normal is here tangent. Right? Here tangent normal also should be dark. This is also output. So tangent is T dash. Normal is here N dash. Right? So this tangent normal depends on angular bisector, right? How we are in geometrical constructions, we are already know how to bisect an angle, right? How to bisect an angle? We have to take less than half. Take less than half with your compass. Keep your compass here. Draw an arc with the same radius. Draw here also, right? With the same radius, again keep your compass here. Draw an arc in the middle. Keep your compass here. Cut that arc. Right, so this is to a problem. Right, now the important thing is you have to mark the dimensions. So what they mentioned in question, major axis is 120 mm. So AB, draw the extension line, right? Draw the dimensional line, closed and filled arrow marks 120 mm. Right, distance between focus points is 108 mm. From focus, draw the extension line. From this focus point, draw the extension line. Draw the dimensional line. Closed and filled arrow marks 108 mm. See, always you have to mark the larger dimensions outside and smaller dimensions inside. 120 outside, 108 inside. Then next, tangent normal distance is 20 mm. Right, so this is the P point now. Tangent normal distance, this will be here 20 mm. Right, determine the length of minor axis. After completion of your diagram, take height 5 mm. Take height 5 mm. And you have to write here minor axis is equal to 55 mm. Measure that one and write. Name it as here CD. Measure this CD and write down how much you got. I got here 55, so I wrote here 55. Right. So after completion of your diagram, take height 5 mm and write down here. Name of the diagram is ellipse. So this is to our first problem. Right, now coming to problem number 2. First we will read the question. Construct an ellipse when major axis is 100 mm, minor axis is 55 mm. Find the foci and also draw tangent and normal at a point of 25 mm from major axis. Same problem. See, major axis is 100 mm. Right, so first construct major axis is 100 mm. Major axis 100 mm. Name it as here A. Name it as here B. AB length is 100 mm. Major axis length is 100 mm. Mark the midpoint. That means 50 and 50, no? So mark the midpoint. Name it as O. Then next, minor axis is 55 mm. So 55 mm means from midpoint 27.5 upwards, 27.5 downwards. 27.5 upwards, 27.5 downwards. 27.5 plus 27.5, 55 mm. Name it as CD. Right, AB is your major axis, CD is your minor axis. Right, now what you have to find? Focus points. So how to find focus points means, so where we have to locate focus points, you have to locate focus points on major axis. You have to locate focus points on major axis. Now take this distance from O to A. Take this distance with your compass. Right, C as center. Draw an arc on this major axis. F1. Right, same distance from here. F2. F1, F2. How I am marking F1 and F2? By taking this radius, OA radius. I am taking OA radius, C as center. I am marking F1 and F2 on this major axis. So same process. After getting F1 and F2, I have to divide this f1 f2 length into number of equal parts. How many number of equal parts? 6 to 8 you can divide. So I am keeping my protractor on this major axis, right? So from focus I am taking 30 degrees angle, right? I am drawing an angle here, right? Now I can divide here 6 to 8 equal parts. So how to divide a line? Take any radius with your compass, but don't change the radius of your compass till last arc. 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I am dividing 6 equal parts, right? Now I am joining, this is my last arc. I am joining the last arc to F2 point. I am drawing parallel lines from every point. Right, so you are marking points here, no? If you have any confusion, write down here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Right, now write down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't give numberings for F1 and F2. Don't give numberings for F1 and F2. Right? Okay. Now, how to construct an ellipse? Same process. A1 radius, F1 center. A1 radius, F1 center. Draw an arc above and below. Right? How to cut this arc? B1 radius, F2 as center. Cut the previous arc. Next, A2 radius, F1 as center. Draw the first arc above and below. How to cut that one? B2 radius, F2 as center. Cut the previous arcs. Right? Same process. A3 radius, F1 center. Draw an arc above and below. How to cut that one? B3 radius, F2 center. Cut the previous arc. Likewise so on. A4 radius, F1 center. B4 radius, F2 center. Cut that one. A5 radius, F1 as center. Draw the first arc. B5 as radius, F2 as center. Cut the previous arc. Right? So if you join all that, you will get the shape of the curve. Right? So after that, write down here P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, and here P5 dash, P4 dash, P3 dash, P2 dash, and here P1 dash. Right? Now how to construct tangent and normal? Point of 25 mm from major axis. So again, this is your major axis now. So keep 25 mm on the major axis. Keep 25 mm on the major axis. Just move your scale like this and see where 0 touches on the curve. Right, here 0 is touching here. Just by trial and error method, you have to move the scale. Right, 25 mm start from here. Just move your scale like this and see where 0 touches. See here 25 and here 0. I am taking this point as here P. After getting P, what I have to do? I have to join here PF1 and I have to join here PF2. If you observe carefully, F1 P F2 is an angular bisector. So how to draw angular bisector? By taking less than half. So take less than half, keep your compass on this P point, draw a line on this line and draw a line on this line. right? Now with the same radius, don't change the radius of your compass. Keep your compass on first arc, draw the arc in the middle, right? Keep your compass on the second arc, draw the arc in the middle to cut that one, right? So intersection point and that P point, join that one, that is your normal. Exactly perpendicular to normal is your tangent. Draw tangent. Okay, so here the tangent and normal should be dark now. So this is your tangent T, T dash. This is your normal N, N dash. Right, so this is your problem. After completion of your problem, you have to mark the dimensions properly. In question they mention major axis is 100 mm. Right, read the question and mark the dimensions. This is your major axis. Draw the extension line from A to B, right, and mark the dimension here. Draw the dimensional line, closed and filled arrow marks, closed and filled arrow marks, right. Major axis 100 mm. Minor axis is 55 mm. So from C point, draw the extension line. From D point, draw the extension line, right. So this is your minor axis now. Draw the dimensional line, closed and filled arrow marks, closed and filled arrow marks. This is your 55 mm. Right, then next tangent normal distance is 25 from major axis now. So this is your major axis. Draw the extension line, right. This is your P point. Draw the extension line, right. So here distance is how much here? 25 mm. After completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down here ellipse, right. So these two problems are very important, right. So in question they will mention any two, either major axis focus points, you have to find out minor axis, either major axis and minor axis, you have to find out focus points. But methods are same. By taking 30 degrees angle, dividing into equal parts, right. You have to remember how to draw the curve. A1 radius, F1 center, draw the first arc. B1 radius, F2 center, cut that one, cut the previous arc, right. So on. Now ellipse should touch major axis endpoints, minor axis endpoints. Ellipse should touch major axis endpoints and minor axis endpoints, right. So please be careful while drawing these problems. These two problems are very important, right. Practice 2 to 3 times you will get, but be careful while drawing the arcs and you should get the correct shape of the ellipse.